Hey, it's Courier Girl, and it's time for another job search video. Today we're going to St. Louis, Missouri, which is right on the border of Missouri and Illinois, and it's right on the Mississippi River. I have been to St. Louis, but it's been many, many years, so I think maybe I should go back and visit again. What do you think? All right, let's zoom out and see what we've got going on. I mean, St. Louis is a pretty big city. Let's see. Population St. Louis, 304,000, but check this out. If you do the metro area, which is what you always want to do, because that gets all the suburbs, we're talking about almost 3 million people. So when you do just the city name, the population is going to be in the actual city limits. But as you know, cities are way bigger than just their actual city limits. So this would take into account the Illinois side, the Missouri side, and several counties. So quite a large area, quite a large population. There is probably going to be plenty of business. All right, so let's look at surrounding cities. Zoomed way out. And here are some of the cities around. I didn't go as far as Chicago, but I went to Springfield. That's an hour and a half. And Evansville, Indiana is 2 hours, 37 minutes. Springfield, Missouri is 3 hours, 21 minutes. Kansas City is 3.5 hours, and Louisville is 3 hours, 54 minutes, almost 4 hours. Let's do St. Louis to Chicago. I didn't think to do that one. That's so far that they want to send you on a plane. It's 4.5 hours. Usually if it's over 4 hours, then they're starting to show you plane results first. But it could be done. And Chicago's obviously a huge city. And I don't think I did Indianapolis. My M is sticking. So it drives me nuts. That's 3.5 hours. So yeah. So there you have it. Some pretty substantial cities not too far away, and it's a big city itself, so should have plenty of work within the city. Now let's look for courier businesses in St. Louis. See what we find. I'm going to go to places first. Let's see what's there. Chilmax Union Couriers. Here's a phone number right here. Looks like they have a storefront. A lot of courier companies run out of people's houses, and there's no problem with that. You are on the road delivering. You are not sitting in an office all day, so a lot of them don't need offices. They operate off a website and a phone. So let's see. This is a union courier business. So they are going to be employees. So I'm not even going to worry about them because we're looking for independent contractor jobs. All right, On Time Express is a courier service. Here's a phone number right here, and here's the same phone number right here. Let's see, Greater St. Louis. Phone number. You can read all about them. We've looked at On Time before. They're in multiple cities, I believe. Services, different things that they do. You can read about that, about us. We're going to go to careers in just a minute. Login, that would be for a customer. I was just looking for an email as well. I don't see one, but you could fill out this form. So careers. They have shredding trucks too, where they take a truck to your office and just shred your stuff right there on site. Do not call the office. They do not want calls. So there you have it. They want you to do a form, and you would be an independent courier contractor. Not employment as class A or B unless that's what you want. We are not seeking independent or contract truck drivers. So if you're going to drive a large truck and that would be one of those large shredding trucks probably, then you would want an employment one. They don't want people with independent trucks. Independent courier contractors would be cars, vans, pickups, exactly what we're doing. So you would fill that out, write a little note. This would be a file if you were going to add some kind of resume or other information. You can probably put most of it in here. Be polite and be detailed, but don't write your whole biography. They don't need that. Now, I just want to say something about this because I haven't talked about this before. Accepted file types. I always would send a PDF. PDFs are not editable. I mean, they are editable, but not by most people. You have to have software to edit a PDF. And it's going to stay formatted in the way that you put it in there. Whereas if you're sending a Word document or something like that, they may have a different version of the software than you have, and so it may kind of mess up the format on the page. I send everything PDF. I actually should make a video on that. Okay. All right, so there is information on them. Okay, so let's go on to our next one. Champion Courier. Phone number right here and their address. Champion Courier. Our services, we'll go to Couriers in a minute. Here's their phone number. Here is information on them. Here is a form. You can email them if you want to. There's no email actually posted on their website, so you'd have to use the form. Sometimes people don't put emails on their website because, let's click the contact and just see if it says anything different. No, sometimes they don't put emails on there because spam bots can start sending mass emails to them, and so they just don't put it on. They use a form instead. All right, careers. Here's their employment application. Just because it says it is an application for employment doesn't mean it is. It could still be independent contractors. Here's an email for Courier. So you can email them, tell them you're interested in independent contractor work, and see what they have available. All right, let's go on. Crossroads Courier. Yeah, we're finding a lot already here. We've seen this before in other places. North America and beyond. This is a really big company. Current drivers apply here. You can call this number to apply to drive. Call today, start driving tomorrow. Scheduled routes, dedicated routes, next day distribution, on-demand service, fleet replacement, line haul. It doesn't mean they only have large trucks, but we can find out maybe in a minute. They have nationwide. It looks like their headquarters are in St. Louis. So Missouri, Phoenix, Las Vegas. So they have different divisions. Let's see what happens when we do apply here. New driver application. See, car, minivan, SUV, cargo van, box truck, 16 feet or under. So that's what they want. And you can fill out this form, or you can call that number that we just looked at. They may tell you to fill out the form anyway. But yeah, right here. Okay. That's JS Logistics is a trucking company, so we're not looking for them. Arch Express is a courier service. Here's a phone number right here. Employment, we'll look at that in just a minute. We're just going to go down through here. And remember, I haven't been saying this for the last few, but if you see their social media, then check out their social media. If they have a mailing list, get on their mailing list. If they have a blog, check that out. The more you know about the company and can talk to them about what they do, the more impressed they're going to be with you. Here's social media right here. Phone number, and here is their email. So let's go back up to employment. Let's see. It doesn't really say much, does it? St. Louis. Okay, let's look at this. Full-time, 1,200 to 6,000 monthly. That is a huge range. And usually what that means is if you're only making 1,200 a month, you're only working part-time. You're going to make more based on how much you work, the type of work you do, and many different factors. So if you're looking for part-time work, this is still going to work even though it says full-time. You're just not going to make as much because it's time is money in this business. Okay. Independent contractor positions, there you go. We want minivans, cargo vans, and pickup trucks, and smaller vehicles. So whatever you have, they might have work for you. Okay, part-time to full-time. Let's see. Read all of this over and then you can do your, you can apply right there. Or you can not contact them apparently. Let's go back to their home page. Here's their phone number again. You can contact them. And remember, they may tell you to go online and fill out their application, but by getting a name of somebody that you talk to and talking to them, then you can fill in the application and later you can follow up and say, hey, I talked to you the other day, filled in your application, just following up. So there's still another point of contact, and that's a good idea to always do that. Fedex is Fedex. Sweet Courier and Delivery. Does not have a website. Here's their phone number. Here's an address. Here is their Chamber of Commerce listing. Let's just look at that real quick. Oh, I thought that was going to be a local Chamber of Commerce. That really doesn't help. So you're just going to have to give them a call since they don't have a website. Again, I've said before, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not a good company. Maybe they're too busy delivering to have a website. Or maybe they don't have the technical knowledge and they don't want to pay somebody to do that right now. All right, this is a shipping company. Let's see what they're doing. Green Park, Missouri. Let's check them out. This guy looks happy. This guy doesn't. Oh, man. Let's see. Experience crew. Watch their video. Find out about them. Here's their email and phone number. Here's their Facebook page. Contact. Again, email and Facebook page. I don't know if they're doing courier stuff or if they're doing like bigger trucks, furniture type delivery and all that. I don't know. You'd have to contact them and find out. Kind of like their logo though. That'd be cool. Do you have experience driving a horse and rig? Okay. Trucking company, Infinite Delivery Travels. Phone number right there. Back to school. I'm not really sure what this is all about. Contact. There's their phone number and address. your personal sheet. So it looks like it's one person who is doing like a concierge or an errand type service. That's what it looks like to me. Personal shopping. There you go. Probably not hiring other drivers, although you don't know. But if you're interested in personal shopper thing, then maybe she is looking for other people. Maybe she doesn't have enough time to do all of the delivery. So it might be worth giving her a call and finding out. All she can say is no, right? UPS. UPS, USPS, UPS, trucking company, mailing service, trucking company, warehouse. The delivery network is a warehouse, so they're warehousing for people. First choice delivery, St. Louis terminal. Okay. Tells you all about them. Careers. Hardworking, dependable, customer service oriented people. Owner operator. This would be independent contractors. You negotiate your contract. Let's see. Employees, independent contractors. Must have a valid Missouri, Illinois, or Kansas driver's license. And it's saying everywhere here, search jobs and apply. So they have all sorts of different ways of doing it, from employees to independent contractors to, let's see, Springfield, Illinois, Springfield, Missouri. I don't think they have anything in. Let's try St. Louis. Nothing. So it does not look like they have a lot of jobs. We're going to look at the Springfield, Illinois job. And you fill in the form right here. So let's see if they have a phone number, because I think it's weird that they only have 2 jobs listed. Nope. Location, region 2. We're going to just find, here's the region 2. All right, it doesn't have a, looks like they're like nationwide. I guess you'd have to call their 800 number, because I'm not seeing any local. Contact us. I don't like that orange link. You can't read it. So here's their here's their email, here's their 800 number. It's probably going to take you to a national call center, and you can try to find out the local number of the person you need to contact. And if they tell you to apply for a job online, just say, I didn't see what I was looking for, but I want to get on your list in case opportunities come up, and see if you can get the name and phone number of somebody local. Sometimes you have to like be a little pushy. Okay, so that's it for the map. You can go on to other pages if you want, but we got pretty many. You could also go down here. Arch Express, we already looked at them, right? Didn't we? I think we did. Yeah, here we did. Arch Express. I thought we just looked at them. You can look at these directories. I'm not going to look at these right now. Associated Couriers. We've seen these in other job search videos. Okay, locations, see how many different places they have locations, lots of different places. So if you're in any of these cities and you're seeing this video, you can go check them out in your city as well. Contacts, you can fill in this form. You can chat with them, they have a chat option. Driver looking for contract opportunity, that tells you they're looking for independent contractors, and you could submit that. Now, here is their main phone number or a local phone number, and it looks like they're in St. Louis, so this is a St. Louis number right here. Okay, so that helps. And if you go to locations, let's see, we're going to look at St. Louis and see if they have a specific St. Louis page. So this is their St. Louis page. And this is their St. Louis info. Now let's see if we look at a different city, if it gives us different info. Let's look at Atlanta. So it's going to tell you about that. And it's still giving you their St. Louis info. So St. Louis is their headquarters. It's their hub. I was looking to see if there are different phone numbers. But you can call if you're not in St. Louis, and you can ask them, where do I find somebody in my area? All right, Zip Express. Don't ship it, zip it. I like that. Providing solutions to St. Louis and beyond. Here's their phone number. Latest news, contact us, order delivery, delivery area, services. You can read all about this. Let's look at services Courier right here. Tells you all about different things that they're doing. You can call now. This is the way to get an email to them. And, oh, here's another email down at the bottom, info@zipdelivers.com, and their phone number. So, there you go. And Courier board. Courier board we've looked at before, and that's with Drive V, and you can sign up with them and they will try to match you up with jobs. Now, I believe, I'm trying to remember, I haven't looked at them in a little while. See, they're everywhere. Join now carriers. Okay, here we go. Courier company account. This is if you own a courier company. But I think I remember, here you go, if you're an independent driver, you want to go to cbdriver.com. So this is a free hook you up with jobs type thing. So Courier Board is a paid service to connect courier companies with, this isn't Courier Board, to connect courier companies with customers, and you have to pay to be part of that. But if you just want to sign up as a driver, this one you can do is free. Okay. So there you have it. That's pretty good. Stat Courier, let's look at that one real quick because they're everywhere also. Let's see, Stat Courier. Here's their phone number. And here is their email address. And there's a few different companies called Stat Courier with different logos. So make sure that you're looking at the right one when you're thinking about it. Again, phone number, address, email. You can fill out their form. All right. Okay, so let's go to Courier Jobs. I'm going to go right here. Okay, independent contractor courier from Spokey Logistics. 1099. You have to have or be willing to set up a business name. They don't want you running under your own name, but that's usually pretty easy to do. They want you to have a cargo or sprinter van. or you have to be able to get a cargo or sprinter van. So this is not for your car or pickup truck. Let's see, durable medical equipment. So this is medical equipment. It could be quite heavy and it could be quite large sometimes, and you're going to be delivering it to residential homes. So this will probably require somebody with a bit of strength that can lift heavy things. 110 to 140 a day, sometimes less. Doesn't say sometimes more, does it? Current opportunity offers $1,600 to $2,000 a week. Now, that doesn't really make sense because $140 a day times 7 days a week is only $980. So this doesn't really match up, does it? So if it's really this much, yeah, I'd go for it. If it's only this much, I don't know. Depends on the work and how much time it takes and everything. All right. Logistics, cargo or sprinter jobs. Just seeing if there's anything else that I can tell you. Yeah, I would see if I can find out about them. Let's see if we can find these guys online on their own website so that we don't have to go through the job search. I think sometimes when you go through a job search site, I think things get lost, you know? LinkedIn says they're looking. Glassdoor says they're looking. Spoke Logistics. Coverage. All 50 states. Lots of dots, lots of locations. Drive with us. So if you want to drive, you can fill out this form. They're in California, but they're everywhere. So you could call them. You can fill out this form. I think they're hiring for people everywhere. You could also fill this in, apply on LinkedIn, apply with ZipRecruiter, and do it that way. But like I said, sometimes I think these types of applications get lost in the system, and then people will tell me, well, they never got back to me. And then I'm like, well, did they know? Okay, US Pack Contracting is a national, actually an international company. They use independent contractors. Let's see. Routes. Trying to see. It's gouspack.com. I've talked about them before, and I've done work for them before, and for the most part, I enjoy working for them. So they have lots of opportunities, lots of different places. Depending on what work it is and your location, the pay can be good, the pay can be okay. So, and that's probably true of any type of courier work, but I just want to let you know that. But yeah, you can check them out. They're all over the country. Medical courier, Stat Courier. We've already looked at those people. Lab Express, independent contracted courier for Lab Express Inc. We're going to see if we can find them. And while we're doing that, oh, they don't have a website. Huh. Interesting. All right. Let's see what we can find on them. Contracted. $80 per Saturday. So they're doing a Saturday plus a 7% fuel charge, which is the current rate. That's going to change as gas goes up or down. So $80 per Saturday depends to me on how long they consider a Saturday to be. You know, if they want you to work 8 hours for $80, no, that's not going to do it. If they want you to work, 2 to 4 hours for $80, that makes more sense. So it just depends on the details of the job. Let's see, they have Monday through Friday routes. They talk about Saturday up there, and they talk about Monday through Friday right here. So this is $110 a day for 4.5 hours. So let's do that. About $25 an hour, and it's 112 miles. That's not too bad. $80 for Saturday, 2 p.m. Says you where it starts, where it ends, 12 pickups, about 3 hours. So $80 for about 3 hours, also not too bad. So I don't think it's that bad. You can apply through salary.com. We did not see a website. We did see here you go. Here's a phone number right here, so you could call and ask them. Gotta be a detective. All right. Medical courier. 17 to 22.53 an hour. This is going to be your vehicle. Lab specimens, medical records, supplies, interoffice mail, etc., etc. Just trying to think what they're saying. Here is their website. So let's check it out here. Leading the way in medical courier services. Locations. Let's go to locations. Note their social media, and here's their phone number. Well, this certainly isn't St. Louis. This is lots of different places where they are. I feel like it's too big. Nope, it doesn't really help. Marietta, Georgia, Hyannis, Maryland, or Massachusetts, sorry, Springfield, Massachusetts. It doesn't, so why are they, maybe these are where their major hubs are and they're not talking about all of the other places. Because did we just not see, this is their website right here. This is about them. Let's do contact. Their headquarters is in Georgia. Here's their phone number. Here is their email address. Let's do our team. Oh, these are the people who own like the management team. So it doesn't say anything about jobs here, but you can contact them at this phone number and tell them you're interested in St. Louis or wherever you are and find out. Another US PAC one, American Red Cross is looking for a courier. Let's see, delivering return of blood products to customers. It's $15 an hour. That's going to be a W-2 job. Another US PAC, they must really need people in St. Louis. Doordash is a gig economy one. Del Mar Mortgage is looking for a part-time courier. You would be driving your vehicle or car. $11.15 an hour plus 32 cents a mile. So you're going to be an employee, but then get a mileage allowance. And I don't know how that would work. You'd have to ask a CPA about that if you're getting a salary plus mileage. But you do get a mileage deduction for business, which right now is 62.5 cents. So you'd have to ask a tax professional how that would affect your salary. But for me, $11.15 an hour even with the mileage, isn't very much. So I would not be interested in that. Amazon delivery driver. Amazon Flex is an app where you can pick up Amazon routes at your convenience, depending on what's available. DoorDash. Lincare is looking for a medical courier. It says employee. Let's see. You'd be setting up CPAPs. So I believe you would be an employee, not an independent contractor, because you'd have to have training, and there's probably some kind of liability the company would have related to you if something was set up wrong or whatever. Okay. Diligent Delivery Systems needs a medical delivery driver. This is competitive pay starting at $125. I guess that's per day, earn up to $175 per day. It's for an 8-hour shift. You have to take a HIPAA course. It does not say if it's your automobile or theirs. Does not say. Oh, here we go. They're looking for an entrepreneur that have or will start their own business. So that tells me it's an independent contractor job. Okay. Independent contractor delivery drivers. There you go. With fuel efficient vehicles. Pharmaceutical delivery experience is a plus. It's not food delivery. I guess a lot of people don't want to do food delivery. Okay. 125 up to 175 per day. This says Cleveland, Ohio. So, does that mean that they're in Cleveland, or does that mean they did an ad in Cleveland and they copy-pasted without updating it? I'm going to say they copy-pasted without updating it, because look, all the same stuff is in here again. So, let's look it up. Diligent Delivery Systems, St. Louis, Missouri. It's definitely a question that I would ask them if I was going to contact them. Like, your ad says Cleveland, but you're in St. Louis. Which is it, you know? Careers. Drive for Diligent. See how many things we're finding? Like, this is going to be a national thing. So if you do locations, let's do it in a new tab. More than 50 locations, over 5,600 drivers. Here you go. So they're in so many different places. So yeah, so even though I'm doing a job search in St. Louis, we often find lots of leads for other places as well. That's what I'm trying to say. General drivers, TWIC drivers, CDL drivers. So you need a reliable vehicle. Here's your driver hotline, fuel efficient cars. Here's different types of vehicles. Their driver hotline is right here, so I would call their driver hotline. See, we're using this job search on Google to find leads, but we're trying not to contact them through the job search thing if we don't have to. Another US PAC, I think that's the fourth one that we've seen. Courier, part-time, Midland Optical. You're driving a company vehicle. You're delivering things. It's probably going to be a W-2 job. I'm just looking. Doesn't say anything about benefits. Just what we want from you, not what we're going to give you. I am guessing this is a W-2 job, but we can see if we can find them. See if it says anything about careers. Here's a phone number that you can call them. Contact us, careers. Here's our human resources person. You can contact Laura Martin, or you can call this number right here. Oh, this is a fax. I'm sorry. But see, there are not delivery. Yeah, right there. Courier delivery driver, full-time. You would have to, it's the same ad right here. You would have to email, I suppose, and find out if it's independent or a W-2 job. For both a full-time and a part-time. Because sometimes it's an employee for one and an independent for another. Okay, gray bar delivery driver. Driving a gray bar truck, that tells me in an hourly rate, so it is a W-2 job. Caviar is an app. Henry Industries, contracted courier. Okay, Henry, what do you have to say? Contract small parcels, sprinter or vans or box trucks. You can ask them if they take other vehicles too. Sometimes they do. Okay, I'm looking. Let's find them. Highlight, right click, search Google. This says Kansas City. Let's see, I may not have the right one. Henry Industries, Inc. I think that was the right one. Services, courier opportunities. Click here. So Kansas and Columbia, Missouri are the three that they have listed, but that doesn't mean that's all they have. They may not be on there. So let's look at contact. Kansas City, phone number. Wichita, phone number. But we saw something in St. Louis. So you might have to call their main number and just say, hey, I saw a job in St. Louis and I'd like to talk to you about it. Okay. SSM Health. You have to fit the dress code. It's funny they listed that first. They must have trouble with that. Usually what they list first are their most important things, and it's usually, if it's something like that, it's like, yeah, we've had trouble with people before, so we're going to put it down. Okay. This is not saying, oh, you would be moving patients between inpatient nursing homes and ancillary departments, which means you're probably going to be driving their vehicle because, you know, patients might need a wheelchair vehicle or a special accessible vehicle or like an ambulance, transport ambulance or something. It's going to be a W-2 job. Okay. Transport, laboratory courier, managed work services. You have to be willing to get all your immunizations and submit records of those. It's a salary job based on shift, so this is a W-2, so we're going to just keep on going. Another US pack, that's number 5, I think. Fedex. Doordash is an app. Stat Courier, we've looked at them before. Did we look at them? Here. $24 an hour, 8-hour shift. Now that okay, this is a W-2 job. They're reporting to Stat Courier Operations. They're going to get a specific client, providing continuous support throughout their shift. So this is for one patient or one client. A walking courier route inside of a large facility. So you're getting medical specimens and supplies as needed by the client, which is probably like a patient. So you're kind of like taking care of running supplies to and from for a patient. Okay, the Gelman team is looking for a real estate courier. 15 to 20 hours a week. Courier and some office duties, hourly position. This is W-2. Caviar is an app. Uber is Uber. It's number 6 US PAC. Town and country. This is a contractor that has a business delivering Amazon. So you would be delivering Amazon, but under this other company instead of Amazon Direct. All right, I'm going to finish it up here because I've had quite a lot of results already. This is for specimens and medical stuff, and let's see. I'm trying to read anything that's about I do not see. It looks like a regular medical courier job to me, which is usually independent contractor, but I'm not seeing that it's talking about the type of job. Let's see if we can find them. American. Long-term care facility. Okay. Okay, so this was going to take us to Indeed, but it didn't go. Sometimes when you're talking about a large medical facility, their courier stuff doesn't even show up. They got, doctors and staff and all that, but their courier stuff doesn't even show up. So if you contact them, you can use this form, or this is a corporate location in Cincinnati, but I think that might be because I'm here and they're finding my location instead of like going to St. Louis, which is where I want it to be. Couriers, we already looked at that. So I'm not sure if you're going to find anything on this. You might have to go through. It's the same company because it's the same logo. And I cannot tell if it's independent or not, but you could go through and how do you even, you can apply and just ask them in your application what it is. Is it an independent contractor or is it a W-2 position? Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. We got a lot of stuff in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a large city and it has probably even more opportunities than we found here. Now remember, once you get into the courier field, if you're smart, you're going to network with other people. You're going to learn about what's available. You may hear of companies that aren't on this job search and that nobody knows about because some are just word of mouth. Some are just 2 or 3 people that have a few contracts and are happy doing that, but sometimes they do need extra drivers or fill-in drivers. So it is good to have a lot of contacts, a good reputation, be known around the city, and be aware of opportunities that come your way. So yeah, so that's it for St. Louis. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And if you're not in St. Louis, remember I have a playlist with over 55. We might even have 60 job search videos in cities all around the country. If I haven't done yours, just ask and I will add it to the list. That's it for now. Have a great day, and I will see you on the road.